EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
What a way to start the back nine. That is a tremendous iron shot.
A 5-footer now for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
It's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway for it.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
122 is the number. Pin smack bang in the middle.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. 12 feet still to go. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day one.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This can easily go the wrong way very quickly. Tomorrow, important round.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Pebble Beach, California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's just showing off this week. Pebble Beach, one of the crown jewels of American sport in all its glory, as we look at the Friday leaderboard. Scotland's Martin Laird is the leader. He's at 6 under par. Let's get into the action as we pick things up at the par 3 7th. And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff. Frank, given how short this hole is, almost an unforgivable sin to miss the green. But there is redemption. Tom Kite demonstrated that on his way to winning the 1992 U.S. Open.
Yes, this very hole was actually the turning point. His round was slipping away, and he managed to miss those 6 greenside bunkers, which you'd think would be a blessing, but it was thick rough on that left side just past the flag. Pulled out his trusty sand iron, had a little chop at it, and the rest is history. He made 2 and went on to win his first and only major championship.
Frank, as you know, of all the sports played on land, golf's the one with the best views. This is as good as it gets, but you need to focus now on what's ahead of you. This 8th hole is a real challenge, isn't it?
It certainly is. The temptation is to pull the camera out, but really it's about what club you're going to pull off this tee. There's 2 runouts on the right side, about 250 yards, left side about 270, and really that white rock is a great indicator of the line.
Right, in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Oh, this one is tracking. It's not a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. And he's going to need to keep it going, as that is going to move him back within 1 shot of the cut line here on this Friday. We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, I always think different venues, sort of different soundtracks. Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, it's like a nightclub in Prague at about 2 in the morning.
I've been to Prague too, yeah. Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate. Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole, I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee, all those people around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. That was the one time he broke tradition. It's absolute frenzy at Scottsdale.
That ball went straight down into the heavy rough.
Oh, it did well too. Just one more bounce, but it got through the fringe.
Well, Frank, when you have to work for bogey and he'll have to, then it becomes hard work.
Well, dude, you got to get the abacus out. I'm going to lose count here in a hurry.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. He'll drop back to 1 over par. Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4, once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim on the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
A good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. From the fairway nota, this his second.
141 yards left to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Gonna have to be a little careful with this one. It's for birdie. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th, and he'll stay at 1 over. Now we come to the 11th hole, and now the golf course heads up and inland, away from the water. Only 370 yards, best to be on the left side of the fairway. That will then open up the approach into what is one of the smaller greens here at Pebble Beach. This starting toward the right side. Okay, nice, big, wide fairway here, and this is going to be just fun. Little uphill to this green, Frank.
It's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that is that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Okay, safely aboard. This now for birdie at 12.
Just has to get the ball started and it will work back to the right and toward the hole.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. But that's going to keep him on the outside looking in terms of playing the weekend. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows? If you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between playing well and sort of not struggling, but just mediocre. Putt goes in here or there. That could easily change tomorrow. Make a couple of birdies early, pop a long one in, then all of a sudden you're off and running.
So that's it for us. For Frank, Noda, Iona, and our entire crew, Rich Lerner saying, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From breathtaking Pebble Beach, California, it's live third-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Beautiful weather here in this early February fixture for golf fans, and if you're locked in winter's vice grip, well, this represents a bit of hope on the horizon as we check the leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top of the leaderboard at 8 under par. Time to head out to the course as we pick things up on the tee at the long par 5 6th. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Wonderful tee shot here. Biggest challenge is you cannot see the pin sitting on the green. You're going to have to pick out a point along the edge of the cliffs to get the ball on line.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one just about straight at it for eagle. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Frank, given how short this hole is, almost an unforgivable sin to miss the green. But there is redemption. Tom Kite demonstrated that on his way to winning the 1992 U.S. Open.
Yes, this very hole was actually the turning point. His round was slipping away, and he managed to miss those 6 greenside bunkers, which you'd think would be a blessing, but it was thick rough on that left side just past the flag. Pulled out his trusty sand iron, had a little chop at it, and the rest is history. He made 2 and went on to win his first and only major championship.
Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th, and that's going to drop him to 2 under. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. Yeah, very controlled shot there with the iron on this short par 4, and that's going to be just fine. From the fairway, let's go to Nota.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Kidding? Oh, this game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go in the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum. Down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yeah, he's left himself 138 yards to the flag and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really, outside chance for birdie.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. So we'll finish that off for his par to remain 1 under for the round. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right, and if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Now a 7-footer. Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10, and that won't help the cause one bit. Frank, this was supposed to be moving day for our featured golfer, but instead they were moving in the wrong direction and over par round.
Yeah, actually you took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, they went in reverse way too quick. Only one person wins it.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week, outdone only by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula. As we check the Sunday leaderboard, Tommy Fleetwood is on top. He's at 11 under. So we'll pick up the action on the tee at the par 5 14th. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. Frank, it's just a short shot here, this third to the par 5 14th. What makes it so daunting?
Well, you look at the size of the green, Rich, and you would think it's a pretty big target, but then look closely. The flat area on the green, I've got to say, is really 4 yards by 4 yards. And that's it. If you go beyond that, you're in trouble. See, you have to be so precise. And on top of that, you can't see the bottom of the flag. You're going a little bit uphill, so there's a little bit of doubt. It's tough shot.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. With all the elements of his game have been in sync today, a terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
That one up the right side.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up popping into the bunker. So a poor result on the tee shot. Now he'll dig in with his second to the par 4.
Paid the price for finding that bunker with such a long explosion shot required, and nestled down on the rough now.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Oh no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, gonna leave it on the lip. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. That's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. This is a really pretty hole, to par 4 16th. What's the right line here, Frank?
Well, if you want to pick out something on the horizon there, if you look closely down there, the tallest tree in the distance, that's sort of right bang in the middle of the fairway. You will not see your tee shot land and you won't see it run out, but that's the line. Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Is starting up the right side. That's right in the pocket. Now, watch this gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
Chip shots, you've got to be so precise. You see all the contours of the green. Just needed a few more feet out of that one.
This is an 11-foot putt. Right on line all the way. It is a par here at 16. And he'll remain right where he is. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hold it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe like to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Nearly had it, just going to wander a foot or so by. Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. Oh! This one turning left a bit off the tee. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. 13 feet away. Nope. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that won't help the cause one bit. Well, that about wraps it up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Really enjoyed it, Frank.
Yeah, it's been a good day out here. Once again, we've seen the golf course give more than it takes.
For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.